Hey, all you cool cats and kittens. This is Miss Maccini, and I am going to make a video to help you guys get an overview of what your weekly assignment is looking like. So the very first screen I'm on is the Springfield Public School public website, just to kind of start from the beginning for those of you that are still confused on how to get on all your apps. So scroll down and you will click Students, and you will see student links, and you will click link to student application page on SPS. And here you go. Here is how you can get onto Office 365, and here is how you can get into Unified Classroom. So you're going to click into Unified Classroom, and you are going to find My Class, English, and you are going to click on your newest weekly assignment. Look how nice all these dates are right here to keep you organized. So you're going to click on 5/11 weekly assignment, and there's a few things that I need to go over with you, okay? So because school is canceled for the rest of the year, and we actually have 6 more weeks of school, we created a new schedule for you so you can get the biggest bang for your buck, all right? So every day from 9 till 10, you are going to check in with your advisory teacher in Microsoft Teams. I will show you how. From 10 o'clock to 12 o'clock, you are going to meet on each day of the week in Teams chat with your content teacher. So math is Monday, Tuesday, ELA, Wednesday, science, Thursday, social studies, and Friday is your exploratory check-in. From 12 o'clock till 2 o'clock is independent work time or extra help breakout groups and teams. From 2 to 2:30 is health, dance, gym, challenges from your exploratory teacher. So we're going to have dance challenges, physical activity challenges, spirit week, lots of cool stuff. And then from 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock, you will once again check in with your advisory teacher. So in order to get to Teams, you can go through Office 365, or you can do a search on your computer to get to Teams. This is what your Teams looks like. So every morning, you are going to click into your advisory, and you're going to have a live chat with your advisory teacher, and they are going to help you figure out what you need to do for the week. And let me just pull up a student schedule to go over it with you and do a little bit more explanation. Okay, for the last 6 weeks of school, you will have one big assignment a week for each of your classes, okay? And that assignment should take about 2 hours. Because you're not getting all these little tiny daily assignments, you're getting one thing to work on for the week. So that's a good thing. It's going to keep you organized. And another way we're going to stay organized is we're going to have a content focus. So Monday, you will check in with your advisory teacher, and that's going to be your math content day. So your math teacher is going to be live in your math team in chats to help walk you through the assignment. Tuesday, you will focus on your ELA assignment for the week. Wednesday, you will focus on your science. Thursday, you will focus on science and social studies. And Fun Friday is your exploratory check-in. Now, that doesn't mean you have to be like doing math all day on Monday. Of course, you can check in with your other contents, but it makes it a lot easier if we keep a nice tight focus, okay? Also, your other teachers are all available online through Teams chat, all right? But we're going to try to keep it focused and keep a specific content a day. So we are going to take a look at what ELA Tuesday looks like for us this week. So after checking in with my advisory in the morning at 10 o'clock, Miss Maccini is going to be live in our class. So what you do is all you have to do is click my class, and I will be here. I already have the assignment posted, and I will be live chatting with everyone to make sure that you understand the assignment. I can also do screen share to walk you through things, and that's how we'll meet our assignment needs moving forward, okay? So Miss Maccini, where do I find my assignments? Well, there are a few places. I am posting everything in your class notebook. but I am also posting things in the assignment section of Teams. Let's take a quick look in our class notebook. Now remember, this is going to be my teacher view. Your notebook is going to look a little bit simpler. It's going to be a little bit better. It's not going to have all these names. So I taught you a really big trick 2 weeks ago. You have to click this little arrow. And once you click this arrow, your notebook will drop open. Now you will just see your name. I keep using Achilles. Sorry, Achilles. I owe you one. I owe you Burger King once school opens back up because I always use your site. So you're going to click your name and you're going to click your notebook. So I titled this notebook Virtual Teams. And when you click that, you will see all the lessons. These are all the assignments that you've had since school closed on school closed March 12th, but I started posting March 25th. So I went over this already with you last week. You should have read a story called The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. So we had an opening assignment. Okay. Then I gave you the actual play to read with an audiobook. So you should have read The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street already. Then I gave you a preview of the prompt. I gave you a movie version of the play that we read. And I gave you questions. So I posted a video last week in Unified Classroom, and I posted a video in the Teams assignment. I went over all of these questions with you. So you should have answered these last week. I am actually going to go in my grade book today, and if you did the work, I'm going to give you credit. But if you haven't answered these questions yet, you will get a 0. Now, Miss, oh my God, I didn't know I have an assignment. What do I do? Don't worry, you can do it late. As soon as you turn it in, you will get full credit. But what I would like to do is go over this week's assignment. So this week, you're going to have an essay. And I will start dating these pages, okay? Okay, your assignment this week. I can write a multi-paragraph essay that uses text evidence and strong claims to support my thinking. I can use at least 3 pieces of text evidence to show the flaws, oh gosh, that should say of humanity. Oh, Miss Maccini's embarrassed. Of humanity in the story, The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. I can develop a strong opening that explains my claim, provides 3 relevant pieces of evidence, and I can explain my evidence and expand my thinking and reasoning. I can write a closing that summarizes my ideas. The Monsters Are Due on Maple Street. Oh, if you read it and watched the video, how cool is that story? Okay, so everyone in the neighborhood starts off. They're a great little community. Everybody gets along, and then something happens that turns these neighbors into a mob. And a mob is a group of people that doesn't think for themselves. They react on fear. They turn violent. They don't use logical reasoning. They're quick to jump to confusion and chaos because they're afraid. And I thought this was such a great story because it kind of reminds me of the times that we're living in now, where everyone's afraid and everybody feels really defensive and everyone is just ready to go along with the crowd and not really think for themselves because of fear. And so here is your prompt. At the end of Act 2, in the last paragraph of the play, the narrator lists several flaws in human nature. One of the narrator's understanding of human flaws, select the most valid and identify examples of these human flaws from the story that reinforce your understanding. Explain what the author is saying about human nature. So let me pause right there. What is this play saying about people? Think about the way that the people reacted out of fear when they thought that the aliens had taken over and that they couldn't trust their neighbors because all of these things were happening. Think about the end of the play and how this was really an experiment that aliens were running on us so that we would destroy ourselves. If you did your text-dependent questions last week, the answers in your text-dependent questions are going to help you with this essay. Okay. How did the neighborhood destroy itself? How are the aliens or the extraterrestrials using fear to cause humanity to destroy itself? They don't need to use weapons against us, right? Their weapons are the fear that we then succumb to and we destroy ourselves. Look at how the neighborhood destroyed itself. And that was just one neighborhood in the millions of neighborhoods that these aliens were going to visit. Once you understand what our biggest flaw is in human nature, what is it that causes us to act like a violent mob, you're going to state that and you're going to support your claim with valid reasoning. And you're going to find 3 quotes from the story that support that. Okay? So on Tuesday, because tomorrow is our ELA day, I am going to help walk you through this essay and clarify any confusion that you have. When you see the prompt, one of our best practices is to do a do what chart. So remember, you're going to start with your verbs and kind of highlight them. So you are going to select the most valid human flaw that you saw in the play, identify examples of this flaw, explain what the author is saying about human nature, support your claims with valid reasoning and relevant and sufficient evidence from the text. Include at least 3 direct quotes and page numbers. Provide analysis. Analysis just means your thoughts. Like, what did you think? What is your understanding? And just make sure you're explaining yourself. Don't just drop 3 quotes in. Tell me what your quotes show. So you would use this to fill in the do what chart, and then, you will write your essay here. You can also write your essay in assignments. So when you click here, you have the Monsters Are Due on Maple Street essay. You will click that. See, this is how I can see who's been looking at this and who hasn't. So I know who's been doing the work. And here you go. Here are the instructions. And then you would just open up this Word document. Okay. And you may have to click Edit Document, or you will have to write your answer in a Word document of your own. And then you will have to submit it. So you will upload your work. I'm not in student view right now, but you will see buttons where you can upload your assignment, and then there's a submit button over here. So don't forget to hit submit. But sometimes it's easier to do your work in class notebook, okay? Virtual Teams, Monsters essay. Okay, so don't forget tomorrow, because tomorrow is ELA day. Whatever ELA class you're in, you will click that, and I will be live in Teams to help you if you have any questions. All right, I can help you break down the prompt, I can help you find text evidence, and I can help you get your opening set up. But you cannot do the essay until you read the story and answer these questions. So please make sure you read the story, answer the questions, and then you can work on the essay. All right, so I look forward to chatting with you in Teams tomorrow. I am really excited to just say hi. I miss you guys. All right, if you need anything, you can reach me in Teams, or don't forget that you can also, through Office 365, let me pull it up, reach me through your email. All right. All right, I will see you tomorrow, Tuesday, 5/12, live in Teams. Have a great day.